It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. Always a pleasure, and I mean that, to be here with Kenny and Shaq. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Miami Heat. Looking at Miami, the goal tonight is clear, figuring out a way to solidify some momentum. Coming into this game, they've struggled, just 2-8 over their last 10. And at times last season, we saw just how good the Heat can be when they're healthy. In your mind, what would be a successful season for this Heat squad?
Well, you know, the great Pat Riley always makes the playoffs. So this year, making the playoffs and getting the most out of those aging vets should be the baseline goal. But, you know, they still got plenty of talent to be dangerous in the East.
Well, this is no Shaquille O'Neal, Dwayne Wade Heat teams, but they still could get back to the Eastern Conference Finals. I think they can sneak in there if they stay healthy. Chris Bosh still has some gas left in the tank, and Chris Bosh is playing like he played in Toronto, but it's still no Shaq and no Dwayne Wade. Miami Heat.
Let's go, Whiteside.
And with that, just about time for tip. We'll see you next time.
If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it can only mean one thing. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. It's game time in Cleveland as the crowd is filling up the Quicken Loans Arena. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. The Heat log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. It's a disappointing segment of the season for this team, no doubt about it, as the losing streak has continued, guys, to grow.
And when you look at Miami, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
And nobody thought this much adversity would hit this ball club, but it is really a season that's in danger of spiraling out of control if they don't get their act together soon.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge out on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin, Heat coach Eric Spoelstra has worked his way up from the bottom, and he's still one of the most driven people you'll meet. He said, "I hate this quality, but I can go to dark levels when we lose. I'm inconsolable. Then I get this crazy, intense focus, desperate not to be embarrassed again. That dark spot is what I tap into. Creativity comes from there." Kevin?
Thanks, DA. That effort permeates through the entire team. And Brent, both sides can light it up from deep in this one. That's a given. How much does your defensive approach change when you're facing a team that can hurt you from deep all the time?
So you think about that, Kevin, that for 48 minutes, you not only have to do what you have to do on offense to get back at a team, but defensively chase around guys who can bury you from 30 feet.
Exhausted.
And if you have a lapse in your concentration at any point, that can cost you 3, 6, 9. Should I keep going?
Keep going.
It'll happen that fast.
Right. So here's Miami's starting group. Winslow and Bosh at the forward spots. Johnson is out there with Dragic, and it's Whiteside in at the 5, roaming the paint. Miami with the ball. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throw.
When you're on the road, those are not points that you can afford to miss out on. Step up, knock down your free throws. They shot themselves in the foot with their struggles at the line.
Now Love. After the missed 3 from Goran Dragic. Second shot opportunity, and it's in there.
That's great recognition. Saw he had the height advantage and exploited it.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Winslow kicks to Whiteside. They get a hand on it. Smith against Johnson. They get the rebound. The kick out to Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
That's still staggering out of the blocks here. 1 for 5.
Bosh, the screen. Thompson outside. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Irving. And now here comes Bosch leading the break. It's rebounded by Cleveland. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
They really did seem to lack the kind of intensity you need to play an effective team defense. The number of open looks they gave up was pretty shocking.
Here's Bosch. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Johnson left side. Drills the three-pointer. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Yep, he's going to kill you coming off of those down screens. As a defender, you have to fight over the top.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 34-point game against New York.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
Here's Johnson. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. The Cavaliers trail by 3. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Irving kicks to Jefferson. Here's Smith. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, you look at head coach Eric Spoelstra, the first word that comes to mind is meticulous. He started at the bottom. Now he's here. He used to fetch laundry and walk the coach's dogs. Not doing that anymore. Now one of the most respected coaches in the league. To see how far he's come from the film room to the hardwood, you just have to credit remarkable work ethic.
He hits the second from the line. And you remember when Eric Spoelstra was the young, unproven coach directing the Big Three, and Brent, believe it or not, he's now the longest tenured coach in the Eastern Conference.
You know, the amazing thing, Kevin, he's still got a good full head of hair. It's still that jet black hair. When is that going to turn gray? I guess if you win some championships and you have that kind of success, it's not going anywhere. And neither is Eric Spoelstra. Well, Dragic is very good with the basketball, but it seems like he's even better after he gets pressured. He does not dribble himself all that often into situations he can't find his way out of, either with the bounce or with the pass.
And with Dragic and his lack of turnovers, Brent, it's one of the reasons why he can play both guard positions with ease.
Well, I like how he can be aggressive, yet still play under control. That's when he's at his best. When the floor opens up and the Dragon has some space, he can light you on fire.
Agreed. It's stolen by Johnson. Shoots a 3. The shot misses. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
Dragic with a wide open look. Miami no good on that time either. The Cavaliers trail by 4. The screen from Thompson. Out to the wing. Jefferson has a wide open look. The three-pointer no good.
Very lazy defense there, but luckily they got bailed out by the missed shot. He won't miss many of those opportunities.
To the wing right side. Winslow wide open. He fires. Good. Whiteside's got his second basket of the night.
As soon as Whiteside leaps for that offensive rebound, you just know he's going to finish off that play.
Irving against Dragic. Now here is Smith. He's covered closely. It's good. Here's Dragic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
Now here's Whiteside. 6 on the shot clock. The 8-footer. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Whiteside's got 6.
Ever since Hassan Whiteside has got the starting nod, he's shooting 60% from the field. And it's close shots like that that he lives on.
And Thompson gets it to go. The Heat leading by 4. Dragic the pass to Johnson. Bosch the screen. Johnson dishes to Dragic. Here's Bosch. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, around the league, Chris Bosh is thought about as such a versatile big man that still can dominate a game. Rare to have someone be so comfortable from anywhere on the floor with his size. Creating his own shot is very rare at the power forward spot, but expanding to the three-point line has made him devastating offensively.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And with Bosch in his play, he's still one of the best power forwards in the league. Brett, you have to include his name into that conversation.
Well, don't let Eric Spoelstra's secrets out of the bag with what Chris Bosh does for him defensively. That's where he shows so much versatility as a 4 or 5 man, completely mobile out there, and it allows multiple pick and roll coverages.
Now Dragic, Richard Jefferson missing on the 3. Johnson kicks to Winslow. Here is Whiteside. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
And checking out the numbers for Whiteside, the past month has been surreal. He's averaging 14 points a game, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
The screen from Thompson. Irving kicks to Love. Back to Irving. J.R. Smith on the wing. Outside Irving. And another miss by Cleveland.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
And he does have range. It's a makeable shot for him, but still no guarantees that's going down.
And it's Love, top of the key. Thompson passes to Irving. Love outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Heat leading by 10. Winslow kicks to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. There's the dish to Bosch. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Bosch has got 5.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
Just completely in rhythm, really from the opening tip, and they continue to pile up the points.
And it's sent back by Irving. Jefferson dishes to Smith. No good, unable to end this run.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
He's certainly a threat to finish those opportunities with some style and flair, but the defense did a simply outstanding job preventing that from happening.
Nailed from three-point land. Jefferson's got it back down to within single digits for the Cavs. Miami's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Outside Dragic. The pass to Whiteside. Back to Dragic. He kicks it to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, not only have they been the aggressors, their early execution has been off the charts. Yeah, this is where you might elect to pass out of the slump rather than shoot out of it.
Poked loose. Stolen by Thompson. Oh, and here comes Smith all alone. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
The Heat leading by 9. Outside Bosch. Shoots from 14. Love grabs the board. Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Irving, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Heat shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Outside Dragic. Here's Johnson. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
A terrific look from Bosch there to set up a teammate for a good look.
And the Cavaliers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Dunleavy's checked in for Richard Jefferson. And it's Williams in for Smith. Ellington kicks to Waiters. He feeds it to Ellington. Pass to Bosch. The 11-footer can't hit that one. So Cleveland will take it the other way. For three, Dunleavy. And finish off by Anderson.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And here are the Heat now, following the score by Cleveland.
It's tough. His shot's been off today. Luckily, his team still has the edge in the game so far.
And here's Fry from the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. Bosch has got his third rebound tonight.
And certainly some credit to the Miami Heat coaching staff last year. Not many thought they'd be as strong as they were. A lot of questions about how the team would fare going into the season. And they surprised a lot of people in the media whose expectations were that Miami would fall off.
Williams with the steal. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. A shot by Ellington, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 9. One-on-one here. From 15 feet away. Ellington grabs the miss.
I have no clue what happened with the defense there, but they should be thanking their lucky stars that somehow he bricked that golden opportunity.
Williams can't hit.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Williams passes to Fry. Back to Williams. Outside Irving. Wide open shot is on the money. Irving's got his second basket.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
On the wing, Johnson launches it. Good. The nice assist for Williams. And the Heat lead by 10. And here's Irving. Good if it goes. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's the Heat up 10. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have died to get in that locker room, you know. So I always have a moment just sitting around and, you know, just not taking things for granted and really taking everything in. And, you know, I couldn't have written the script any better.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help, Greg, love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
These guys are pickpockets out there. They feast off of that kind of carelessness. You have to protect the ball around them.
On the court for the Heat, Wayne Ellington is out there with Dion Waiters. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's Williams. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
LeBron James has stepped up over the years, both on and off the court. Of course, he plays with that reckless abandon, but off the floor, he's been very involved and vocal about social issues. And more dramatically, he entrusted his marketing empire to his childhood friends. LeBron recalled, people called it the worst decision ever. All this to 3 guys who didn't finish college. We got dirt thrown on all of us, but I always believed in him. Kevin, you can't say it hasn't worked out.
He's broken the mold, D.A. Thank you. Now here's Williams, following the miss by J.R. Smith. Well, one thing, Brent, with Dion Waiters is that when he is on, he is red hot. He's one of those players who will get single-digit points for a few weeks, then just explode for 25 or 30 points out of the blue.
Well, that sounds nice, Kevin, but most coaches are seeking consistency, and he's really not had that in the early stages of his career so far. So still trying to figure out his role, but he does bail out his team every now and again with those kind of scoring binges.
Waiters against Smith. Anderson outside. Back to Smith. Here's Dunleavy. He's guarded by Johnson. 5 on the clock. No good from Fry. The Heat leading by 11. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Johnson in the corner. For 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Now Dunleavy.
He's rising up and bringing the wood on that one. Could be just what they need to pick up their energy.
Well, Greg, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that. Here's Dragic. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Even though you don't see that much from Goran Dragic, when he does use it, it's effective.
Nobody near Williams. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter. The Heat shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Right side a screen. Here's Waiters. And the shot is good. And the Heat lead by 10. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Williams against Dragic. Williams kicks to Anderson. In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Let's go. And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Waiters dishes to Dragic. Tipped away. In the corner, it's Whiteside. Shot from 12. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Whiteside.
Timeout.
Dragic has got the lead up to 12 now for Miami. Timeout called, Cleveland. Now, when you look back over the career of Dragic, and he's always been mindful to take smart shots, Brent, his offensive efficiency reflects that, and it's rare to see him get bullied into a bad shot.
Well, Dragic has had a great field goal percentage for a scoring combo guard his whole career, but you can imagine, Kevin, how much pressure there is to join a team like the Miami Heat. That can affect some of your confidence. We'll see if Dragic can reestablish that here.
Now Williams following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. Dragic gets the bucket.
Well, he is a huge reason why they have this lead.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Fry. Inside. And the dunk by Love.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Whiteside kicks to Williams. Whiteside a screen. Pass to Dragic. A floater. Dishes to Whiteside. And another shot. It's hauled in by Fry.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
The only way you're going to challenge him in that situation, you have to attack with more power.
Now here's Jefferson. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Well, that's one of his best attributes, is his passes hit guys in stride.
Dragic kicks to Waiters. And that one comes up a bit short. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Jefferson kicks to Williams. Feeds it to Smith. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The lead now cut to single digits.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. You see a lot of teams looking to go up tempo, but you've got to have the personnel, Brent, to do it.
And we see some coaches who get really frustrated with teams who don't do it all that well, Kevin. You got to have the right guys who understand what a good shot is in the first 6 seconds of the offense, and then the secondary attack, setting up a half-court defense and taking advantage of mismatches.
Now here's Williams. He has 5. From 11 feet away, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
One of the more polarizing players in the league is Kevin Love in Minnesota. He had multiple seasons, Greg, of up around 26 points, 13 rebounds a game, and yet some said he wasn't a true superstar.
Well, they criticize him for not winning in Minnesota. Now in Cleveland, they point to his reduced stats. He just wants a chance to win, though, and he knew he'd have to make some sacrifice.
Here is Love. After the Heat pick up 2. For 3, Smith. That's in there. Love with the assist. 8 points for J.R. Smith.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Johnson outside. Right side a screen. To the inside. And there's the 3-second violation. And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot blocking team. The Heat third.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Fry passes to Williams. Back to Fry. In the corner, Smith with it. He dishes it to Fry. And stolen by Whiteside. Down low. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Well, the bio says 7 feet and 265. Whiteside usually finds a way to get the shot to go despite being hit, thanks to those numbers. Incredible strength.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving comes in for J.R. Smith. And you look at the star trio in Cleveland of LeBron, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love. Greg, how do you like the way those 3 fit together?
I think their skills complement one another. I mean, Irving can take ball handling responsibility off of LeBron's shoulders. Love rebounds, hits threes, and has good complementary skills. Chemistry, though, is more complicated. Sometimes LeBron has seemed critical of Love's play.
Now here's Love. 17 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York. Down low, taken away by Williams. Kicks it to Johnson. Waiters against Irving. Waiters with the ball. 8 points his last outing. Here's Williams. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And the Heat lead by 9.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
The screen from Thompson. To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Whiteside. There's Winslow. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Williams dishes to Irving. Outside for Jefferson. Right side, Williams. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Williams has got 8 here in the quarter.
You know, he didn't score the ball much in the first quarter, but he has been really, really solid during the second quarter. I expect a big game from him now.
Now here's Winslow, looking for his first basket still in this one. Waiters gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Love kicks to Irving. On the wing, Thompson. Down low. Kicks it out to Love. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Winslow. His last 10 games, averaging about 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And Waiters kicks to Whiteside. And there's the feed to Johnson. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, sending out the memo to the team, get Whiteside the rock. Everything he's touching right now is going in.
Now here's Irving. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. And Thompson kicks to Irving. Shot clock at 5. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 11 rebounds in the game. Winslow kicks to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
And he's just working and working and working. Tireless.
And the Heat with some changes. Wash comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Ellington is subbed in for Waiters. The Cavaliers trail by 10. It's a pick by Love. Williams passes to Jefferson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. For 3, Love carries it from three-point range. Love's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Johnson outside. Up top, Ellington. In the corner, Winslow with it. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Cleveland's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Williams for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Bosch has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wasted no time on that one. Williams has got his 2nd basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
A minute 20 left in the first half. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Outside for Jefferson. A three-pointer, no good.
After hitting a 3 in the first quarter, he's gone cold from the perimeter during this one.
Williams double team. Lets it go from 11. Here's Bosch. And he banks in the layup. Bosch has got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Love with the screen on Williams. Thompson left side. Back to Irving. Thompson high post. There's the dish to Love. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 14 points for Kevin Love.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Winslow. 8 points his last outing. Over to the left wing. A shot by Ellington, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Irving. Thompson, a screen on Johnson. And on the way from Irving for three. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half is now in the books. Heat lead by 8. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lue. Teron, what problems are you seeing out there?
Just be able to make shots. We just got to relax and we got to keep playing.
Thanks for your time, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter from Hassan Whiteside. He had 16 points, 13 rebounds, and 1 block. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
Well, they're getting higher percentage looks, good game planning. The ball is moving around. Guys aren't pulling the trigger at the first thing they see. They are definitely staying disciplined. That's a big part of what has them having the lead at the halftime.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that about wraps it up, as the second half is just moments away. Now down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew, and we will see you after the game, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
Glad to have you back with us in Cleveland as we take a look down at the outside portion of Quicken Loans Arena. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You look at Hassan Whiteside in this game. Guys, he's everywhere.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
Well, ending a game with a double-double is typically a good night. Ending the half with one, well, that's some amazing work.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. And it's Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Teron Lue. The Heat shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Outside Dragic. To the paint. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Jefferson. Smith dishes to Love. Johnson against Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Love. Shoots. Misses off the right iron. The Heat leading by 8. And here's Dragic. Poked away. Love outside. He kicks to Smith. From 10 feet out, and Whiteside sends it back.
Yeah, they just cannot seem to throw it in the ocean right now. 0 of 3 from the field is not what they wanted.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Now, here is Irving. And the pass to Thompson. The kick out to Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third. And Kyrie Irving, an incredible ball handler. Maybe the best in the league. You know what? He may be the best ball handler ever. I mean, he's just so deceptive. He gets wherever he wants, when he wants. And then you couple that with his ability to shoot the basketball. He just puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Passes it to Whiteside. He feeds it to Johnson. He tries for three. And Johnson missing again. And an interesting tidbit about Kyrie Irving. He said he used to dribble his basketball with a plastic bag around it to make his feel for the ball even better. I like that.
Left no stone unturned.
Exactly.
I mean, he used to play every day after school from 4 to 10 p.m. When you study. I mean, that's the kind of
Duke.
Yeah, that's the kind of obsessive dedication that gives you a chance to play at the highest level.
And here's Bosch following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Bosch. And 11 points for Johnson.
Excellent use of the fundamental bounce pass. Totally in rhythm.
To the middle. Here's Love out to Smith. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Thompson misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Outside Dragic. Johnson the screen. 5 to shoot. Whiteside, no good.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
The only way you're going to challenge him in that situation, you have to attack with more power.
Now here's Jefferson. Smith kicks to Jefferson. Launches a three. Again, Love missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Whiteside. And Whiteside slams it home.
Oh, my. He's just getting nasty on him now, fellas.
You know, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out the really slick moves. And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. I hear the term glue guy a lot, Brent, in the NBA. You think it applied to guys being necessary to make a team a playoff team, to being a good teammate? When you think of glue guy, what does that conjure up in your mind?
Whenever I hear that term, Kevin, I always think about guys on the team who are able to connect the dots between the primary players, the star guys who carry a workload, all the way to what they can connect to with guys on the end of the bench. So if you're talking about a guy in the 6, 7, or 8 slot on your team that can go up to your star and say, hey, you know what, we need this from you, or you're not giving us that, and then turn around in the very same breath with the same vernacular, go to the 12th man and explain to him what his purpose is with regards to practice and preparing a team and getting them ready for competition. To me, that's a glue guy. It doesn't come about just in a game all of a sudden. This is somebody who, day by day, week by week, and month by month, keeps the team together.
Great explanation.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Dragic kicks to Johnson. Now Whiteside. He's got 18. Pass to Waiters. No good on that one. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Irving with the ball. He has 7. Dunleavy the pass to Anderson. Irving for 3. But they recover it. Anderson kicks to Fry. Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 9.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Outside Bosch. There's the screen. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Miami Heat is still relevant in the East. The team made some excellent roster moves to bring in new talent after losing LeBron James to Cleveland a couple of years ago. Coach Spoelstra said, how many teams, if you lose the best player in the game, can have a compelling team 13 months later? You know, Kevin, in Miami, they don't stay down for long.
Thank you, DA. A championship caliber organization from the top down. Now here's Irving. He's got 9. Dishes it to Smith. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Dragic. Right side Bosch. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Now, here is Irving. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Yeah, those are the shots that you expect him to make. You've seen it before, and so far, just not on his A game tonight.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Irving. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. Irving dishes to Fry. Anderson passes to Fry. On the wing, Irving. 6 to shoot. Now, here's Fry. He's covered by Whiteside. The Heat leading by 6. And Waiters kicks to Dragic. Outside Bosch. And it's Waiters atop the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Waiters got 6.
Interesting thing about Waiters, no matter how many All-Stars he's playing with, he still feels like he can be the best scorer on the court at times.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 10. Now Dunleavy. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960.
Williams is checked in for J.R. Smith. And then for Miami, Derek Williams, he checked in for Whiteside. And Ellington is subbed in for Waiters.
Not a stellar first half, but he's become an absolute machine scoring the ball in the second.
Now here's Ellington. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Bosch going around him, and good as it rattles through the hoop.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Now here is Irving. Ellington defending for the 3. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Irving.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
And the Cleveland Cavaliers winning the first title in franchise history, upsetting the favorites, the Golden State Warriors. First time ever a team returned from a 3-1 deficit in the finals to win.
There's the pick to the inside. Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. 1:51 left here in the third quarter. Williams with another miss. The Cavaliers trail by 3. It's stolen by Johnson. The tray. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got 7 rebounds in the game. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Taken away by Williams. And Dragic has it in the corner. Feeds it to Bosch. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Bosch has got 15 points.
When Bosch gets that close to the basket, he is relentless on how he attacks. We saw it there.
Outside Williams. Back to Irving. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. And too long on the shot. The Heat leading by 5. In the corner, it's Ellington. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the three-pointer. Ellington's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Williams kicks to Fry. Left side Irving. Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking. And here's Dragic. 16 points for him. He dishes it to Bosch. Goes up the baseline. And it's off the back rim. No good. That one's not going to go. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Heat leading by 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Every loose ball, 50-50. We got to come up with those. Those will decide the game.
Coach Eric Spoelstra wanting every possible possession, asking his guys for the extra effort.
And it's not just raising your intensity level. You have to maintain it for the long haul. I mean, to really wear down your opponent, you want to break their spirit.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Heat, we've got Wayne Ellington. Chris Bosh is out there with Williams. Then it's Winslow, and it's Johnson in at the 1 spot. Here's Dunleavy, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Dunleavy's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Cavs. Johnson with it. Kicks it to Ellington. Picked by Williams. A shot by Ellington, no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
He rifled that one in from distance.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Johnson outside. Bosch kicks to Winslow. Back to Bosch. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Think back to the first couple years of Chris Bosh coming out of Georgia Tech into the NBA and how thin and slight he was, and people wanting him to pack on pounds. All he did was pack on points, Kevin. They all saw his future as a back-to-the-basket big man. That's not what he has become, and he's become an all-star level, maybe even a Hall of Fame caliber player at the power forward position.
And thinking about Bosch and him never bulking up, really, he helped shift the mold of what the modern power forward is.
Well, the modern power forward has a good sense of the floor, has to be able to hit the outside shot and handle the basketball. Chris Bosh coming into the league had all of those tools at his disposal, and I don't think it was quite as big an adjustment for Chris Bosh. It was just about how much he could gain his confidence. He did that early.
And it's Winslow that time on the assist by Bosh.
Well, the contest was there, but Winslow saw right through it, just too good down low.
Now, here is Irving. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Whiteside's checked in for Chris Bosh. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. They get it again. Out to Thompson. Outside Jefferson. Smith outside. There's the three. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Heat ball. And Miami has possession. Ellington kicks to Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Heat lead. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Inside, Love. And Love throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Ellington to the paint. Here's Whiteside. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, the D wasn't awful, but it wasn't stifling either. He really should have made that shot.
Love dishes to Smith. Back to Love. J.R. Smith on the wing. Stolen by Winslow. The feed to Williams. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Love. Smith outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Now just a 1-point Heat lead.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
Ellington kicks to Winslow. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Winslow's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the D doing everything possible on that play to get a stop. Winslow just too good.
It's a pick by Love. Outside Jefferson. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Irving. Back to Smith. The 3-ball. Irving can't get it to go.
Yeah, it's one of those quarters where you're just incredibly frustrated that you did not impact it the way you wanted to. So nothing going right now.
Winslow's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside Irving. And stolen by Ellington. There's Winslow on the mark with the 15-footer. And the Heat lead by 6.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Now, here is Irving. Here's Love. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
The Heat making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. That free throw good from Love. Well, you look at the Miami Heat, and there's a lot of experience on that roster. But you know, Brent, even the role players who have been in this league for a while, well, they've carved out nice roles for the team as well.
You can never underestimate what it's like to have experience in the NBA, not only in dealing with training camp and a new coach, but the length of a season, and then potentially, if those things all come together, a nice long playoff run. They play a very controlled style, and Eric Spoelstra has the team pointed in the right direction. Great to see young players like Winslow getting some early important minutes for his career.
Winslow's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Irving passes to Jefferson. Here's Smith. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Really led his teammate there. Never once did he have to break his stride or momentum.
Here's Waiters. There's the dish to Whiteside. Puts it up from 12. Whiteside missing again.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
Yeah, he sat in that mid-range area, which can be a no-man's land defensively, but he quickly moved over to contest.
And Thompson kicks to Irving. And Love has it in the corner. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. The Heat have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Right side against Thompson. Johnson from outside sinks the triple. Now Irving. Thompson, a screen on Dragic. Outside Irving. Love kicks to Smith and taken away by Johnson. Over in the corner, Williams. It's stolen by Smith. Irving from long range. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 4th assist in this one. Miami's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Now here's Winslow. There's a screen by Williams. And Thompson sends it back.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Dragic. That doesn't go in either for Irving. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Down low, here's Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
Well, whenever Whiteside has a chance to dunk, man gon' dunk.
The screen from Thompson. The pass to Smith. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Heat leading by 3. Dragic dishes to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And here's Whiteside. Clock at 6. He kicks to Johnson. Off target from outside. For Cleveland, they've gone through the 4th quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Passes it to Thompson to tie it up. Love kicks to Jefferson. Love with the screen on Winslow. Tries again. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Derek Williams. And the free throw, no good. And it's on Whiteside, signing a max contract to return to the Miami Heat this summer. What a dramatic change of fortune for a player, Greg, who'd bounced around early in his career.
And how about it, Kevin? I think he may be the first player in history to jump from making the NBA minimum to the NBA maximum in one season. He's going to be making 30 times more than he did last year. And who wouldn't like that kind of a pay raise?
Now here's Johnson. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Cavaliers on D. It's a 1-point game. A nice shot by Winslow.
Yeah, he's been precise on offense. I don't think he's made one mistake on that end of the floor so far.
For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the 4th, exactly 50%. Now here is Smith. He feeds it to Irving. 5 on the clock. Pass to Love to tie it up. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
That's just a foolish mistake right there, guys.
The Heat leading by 3. Outside Dragic. Pass to Bosh. Johnson kicks to Dragic. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. And that's 19 points for Goran Dragic.
Well, the ball was not in Goran Dragic's hands very long. Just a great job by him firing it up immediately without hesitation.
Now, here is Irving. Dishes to Smith. Love with the screen on Johnson. Smith the pass to Jefferson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that three of their own, and this gets the crowd energized.
Now here's Dragic, outside Bosch, the three, and again Miami with the triple.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer up.
Here's Irving. Thompson, high post, outside Jefferson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Wishful thinking. I think it's a little bit too late. It's going to take a miracle now.
Now here's Dragic, following the miss by Kevin Love. And stolen by Love. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And another miss by Cleveland. And here are the Heat. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. They set the pick. Right side Bosch. It's a big high bounce and goes in. And the Heat lead by 8.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
And that's part of good coaching. The last thing you want to do is have total control of the game and give some back at the end.
Six seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
So it's Miami now, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul at the line for the Heat. Dorian Dragic. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though.
And while Dragic doesn't get to the free throw line all that often, when he does, he's usually pretty good.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
And then they have to foul right away. That's their only hope.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. It's a 7-point game.
Was sure on those free throws, extending that lead and making it comfortable.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're losing by 7. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, I think he's just trying to send his team a message, you know, not willing to give up on this game just yet. Just trying to instill that fight in this group.
Well, you still can't control the outcome, only playing your hardest moment to moment. That's what he's getting through to them now.
Dragic with it. And so it's Miami winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Goran, was defense the key to getting this victory tonight?
Yeah, we know if we want to win that game, we have to be solid in defense. You know, they're the best running team. They're gonna shoot 3-point line, and we just have to be solid in defense. And we did that, then in the end, we won that game. So.
Yeah, you guys worked outside in, and you were able to get stops and get the win. Congrats, Goran. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present our Jordan player of the game, Hassan Whiteside. I'll tell you what, his season high in points powered everything they did. Clearly, he was the catalyst tonight as they come away with the well-deserved W.
That was some of the most passionate rebounding work I've ever seen. Guys aren't supposed to be capable of getting that many rebounds in a single game. He was just an animal on the boards. It was something special to behold.
When you talk about Whiteside, you're talking about a guy capable of putting up 20 every single night. We've seen him do that more than a few times, and he's going to keep doing it. His rebounding is fantastic. He's always around the ball, and his timing is outstanding. This guy has great shot blocking instincts.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, a spectacular, just great. I mean, see you.
Good night.